Once upon a time, in the heart of a bustling village, there was a splendid garden. This garden was the pride of the village, and was cared for by an elderly man named Mr. Hargrove. He was known to have a magical touch with plants, and his garden blossomed with flowers of every shade and vegetables of every kind. One bright, sunny morning, something peculiar happened. The villagers noticed that the once vibrant garden looked droopy and sad. The flowers had lost their colors, the vegetables were wilting, and the bees and butterflies seemed to have vanished. Concerned, a group of village children who loved playing in the garden decided to help save it. The group was led by Roha, a curious and adventurous girl, who always carried a magnifying glass and a notepad. Alongside her were Ahu, who loved storytelling, and Ishu, who had a knack for fixing things. The children first began by investigating why the garden was looking so sad. Roha carefully examined the leaves and discovered tiny holes. "Oh dear," exclaimed Roha, "these look like the work of hungry caterpillars." Her excitement for solving mysteries was evident. Ahu, who had read many books, remembered a story about garden pests and exclaimed, "We need to attract the birds. Birds love eating caterpillars." Eshi quickly crafted a bird feeder using an old carton he found nearby, while Sam started telling stories to distract the villagers and keep their hopes up. With the feeder set up and a little song from the children, birds began to flutter down, chirping and pecking away at the caterpillars. Gradually, the flowers started to regain their colors, and the vegetables began standing tall once more. As a finishing touch, Ms. Hargrove, Mr. Hargrove's friendly cat, decided to lend a paw by chasing away any critter that dared to disturb the garden. The garden soon returned to its former glory, and the villagers gathered to celebrate the heroic deeds of the young detectives. Mr. Hargrove was deeply grateful, and gave each child a pot of flowers to remind them of their great adventure. From then on, the children became known as the Great Garden Rescuers, and the village learned that when faced with a challenge, coming together with creativity and teamwork could solve even the trickiest of problems.